Well, American pop rock duo LANY promises to be back in Manila for its future tours. The band recently concluded its 5-night sold-out Manila concert at the Mall of Asia Arena. And I got to speak with Paul Klein and Jake Goss, and they described their Filipino fans as comfortable and confident to be crazy as fans. They add Manila has always been nice to them ever since their first show way back in 2017.
So awesome. It's just like more of everything. I think our first time was playing Wonderland Festival in 2017. I remember coming over here and we were doing a lot of press before playing the shows, and everyone kept warning us, like, do you know what you're about to walk into? And we were like, what are you guys talking about? And we had never been here. We had no idea what to expect. I remember stepping foot on stage and it was like, then it all made sense. You know, all the press and everyone kind of giving us a heads up that people were really excited that we were here. So it's just been awesome.
Yeah. Well, you know, we are psyched to have you guys. How was it on stage? I mean, this time after completing like 5 shows.
Oh, I mean, it's incredible. It's so fun. And it's fun too because, you know, we have a different production with us now, and there's a big catwalk that Paul just uses so he can just like run up and down. So it's
Well, I heard that Paul like gets really wild and excited. I mean, you as well?
I'm having fun up there.
How do you maintain the energy? I mean, night after night.
I just think it's an amazing thing that people have decided to take time out of their day and spent their hard-earned money to come see us play. We don't take that for granted at all. So we owe them 100%, 150% every single night. We're so thankful and we're so blessed and honored that people would come see us play. So it's pretty easy to go out there and give our all.
And not only that, but I mean 5 shows. I mean, this is no joke. We know maybe, you know, 1 night, 2 nights, even 3 nights, but 5 nights. Is it like a record for you guys?
I think it's a record for the
anybody?
Philippines. Yeah, I think we set the record last time with 3, and so tonight we officially break our record. We're playing the 4th night tonight, and then we'll go a step further and do 5. We're so lucky.
And any challenges that you guys have faced having to do 5 shows? I mean, what would you say would be the most difficult, if ever?
I think just like making sure, obviously, that we go to sleep and take care of our vocal cords, but really something I didn't anticipate was doing 5 nights. You know, you're in the same room, so you're in the same environment, so it forces you to be creative with your performance. And I think like on the 3rd night, I decided to run from the stage to the very top row of the arena. I think it was section 418. It was exhausting to say the least, but it was a great challenge to continue to keep people on their toes and try to make every night super special.
For you as well, what would you say would be like the biggest challenge?
I think just waiting until the show.
Yeah.
We're just ready to rock. So the time before that, I'm like just getting antsy to go up there and play.
And speaking of waiting for the show, I asked you this before we went live, but what are the rituals, or how do you guys get psyched or prepare for shows?
Well, a lot of the preparation happens like before we show up. We spend like weeks, if not close to like a month, in rehearsals, working on the set list and the transitions and what's on the screen and making sure that everything flows well and is seamless. It's a really boring answer, but we just kind of like, we'll go to catering after this and get a little bit of food. I try not to eat too much before I go up there just so I don't like throw up, you know? But about 30 minutes before we go on stage, we all get together, turn on some music, vibe out, get kind of pumped up, do a little group huddle, and then we go play. It's not that crazy.
I mean, after 5 shows, I mean, you guys must have memorized everything. I mean, do you just like walk out there and I know what I'm gonna do? And how are the Filipino fans?
I think the biggest difference, like night to night, is what the crowd is giving, or maybe even what they're not giving. You know, if you go out there and they're really responsive and really engaged crowd, it pulls certain things out of me as like a performer, and then also if they're not very engaged and it looks like maybe they're a little on the fence whether they want to like buy in or not, it's it also pulls different things out of me as a performer to kind of like encourage them, or I find it I enjoy the challenge and try to win them over. So I would say that's like the biggest factor. And then I still forget the words. So every now and then I get them mixed up.
Well, how would you win over the crowd? I mean, Jay, what would you do?
Oh man, like Paul's saying, we just give 100% every single night. So it's fun doing that, but also like he's saying, if he feels like maybe someone's not so engaged in this side, he'll get him engaged somehow by what he's doing and kind of just work it to where the whole arena is just pumped.
I mean, the whole arena. What is it about Filipino fans? Tell me about Filipino fans. You guys have been performing, all over the world, but what sets us apart? Are we just wild and crazy? I mean,
I do. I think you guys are so comfortable in your own skin, and you're so confident in yourselves that you're okay being like crazy, and you're okay with being fans of things that you really like. There's no pretense. No one's trying to act too cool for school. It's a beautiful thing. It's a great thing. I think the whole world should pay attention to the qualities that you guys possess. We're starting to see it all over the place, but Manila has always been from the get-go like just really nice to us.
So
thank
loyal.
You guys. Yeah. So loyal. Definitely.
I mean, you can tell. I mean, no matter what you do, I mean, they love you so bad.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it's just, they can't get enough of you. I mean, 5 shows, as I said earlier, is absolutely no joke. And to have sold out shows each night and have the energy every night. I mean, I don't know what you guys do. I mean, do you have like some sort of magic that you guys like to do?
Fans are the magic.
Yeah, that is right.
The least we can do is give them an awesome show.
Okay, so the fans love your show, and I heard that you guys have pledged to come back here every single year.
Yeah, well, every tour.
Every tour.
Every tour ever. We're never skipping the Philippines.
You're a staple.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to be interviewing you guys every single time.
Yeah, we're going to become real good friends.
See you next time.
But okay, so with that, aside from performing, what are the other things that you have discovered about the Philippines that you have enjoyed?
One day I'd love to come here and actually like chill and like see the beaches and stuff.
You've been saying that for the past years.
Yeah, well, I don't get much time off, and but it'll happen one day. And I know you said not about performing, but I think Cebu would be a great place for us to go play eventually.
That would be nice. And you as well?
Yeah, we keep hearing that there's some of the best beaches in the entire world, so we'd love to see some of those sometime.
Okay, so the beaches, anything else? I mean, I know the food is always one thing that, have you tried anything exotic? Have you tried like our baluts and then, have you tried that?
What is that?
Oh, you see, next time we have to give them balut.
I've heard about this.
Whoa, and?
It's pretty intense, right?
Yeah, but it gives you so much energy that you're going to be able to perform 6 or 7 shows.
Okay,
right, then we'll have to do it.
It's like we gotta
We might need that next time.
So next time, I mean, after the show, we have to make sure that we get them baluts. And it's like, you cannot leave the Philippines without trying that. Okay, so aside from that, the food, obviously, and the places that you'd like to go, what's next for you guys? What's next for LANY?
We're going to go home and take a big nap. And we're going to be in the studio all of December and January, which we're really excited about. Obviously, studio is hard work too, but at least we get to go home afterwards and just, sleep in our own beds and stuff. And being in the studio is such a privilege. It means that you're still a band and you're still getting to make music. We're back in the studio with a guy named Mike Crossy, who we love so much. He's a producer. We call him Coach because he makes us better. And he coaches us and teaches us. He's the guy we made Malibu Nights, the album with, top to bottom. So it's our first time being back in with him. And we'll be making it out, hopefully finishing it by the end of January. And then we'll start doing the whole rolling songs out and stuff like that.
And your album, your GGBBXX, how is that going? And how are Filipino fans taking to your new songs?
It's awesome. We've played all over the world this year, and Dancing in the Kitchen's been really amazing to have because no matter where we go, everyone loves that song. And we played quite a few songs from GG tonight, and X I Never Had, Getaway. So it's been awesome.
And also performing with Filipino artists. I mean, how has that been as well? I heard you had a couple of them. And
man. We met Zach Tabudlo a few months ago back in LA. He actually came to the studio when we were working and said hi and like kind of told us his whole story, which was awesome. And then we met Juan Carlos. We had him come out and sing with us. It's something that we've tried to do in each country on this tour. Some places it hasn't worked out with people's schedules and stuff, but we were able to do it in Bangkok and some other places, so it's been awesome.
Been a nice treat.
Yeah, right? Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your stay here, and we look forward, of course, to having you back again with us next year. All the best to you, and good luck, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.